Hello everyone, welcome to Principles of Communication System lecture series. In this lecture video, we are going to discuss about time division multiplexing TDM. Time division multiplexing or TDM is a method of transmitting and receiving independent signals over a common communication path by means of synchronized switches at each end of the transmission line so that each signal appears on the line only a fraction of time in an alternating patterns. The concept of TDM is illustrated by this block diagram. So this block diagram consists of two sections. So this is the transmitter and this is the receiver section. And transmitter consists of message input, low pass filter, commutator and pulse modulator, and receiver section consists of pulse demodulator, decommutator and reconstruction filter. Each input message signal is first restricted in bandwidth by a low-pass pre-alias filters to remove the frequency that are non-essential to an adequate signal representation. The output of the filter circuit, so we apply to commutator. The low-pass filter output are then applied to commutator, which is usually implemented by using electronic switching circuitry. So this commutator circuit converts the number of input into single output. So this is the multiplexed output. So multiplexed signal then applied to pulse modulator, the purpose of which is to transform the multiplexed signal into a suitable form of transmission over a common channel. Pulse demodulator is signal receive the signal and converted into original form. Output of the pulse demodulator is applied to decommutator. So decommutator is the electronic switch. It converts the single input into multiple output. So this is the demultiplexed output. So demultiplexed output again we apply to reconstruction filter. So across the each filter we received the message signals. This decommutator operates in synchronism with the commutator in the transmitter. In time division multiplexing, the message signal first we apply to low pass pre-aliasing filter. The main function of the low pass pre-aliasing filter is to remove the frequencies that are non-essential to an adequate signal representation. The output of this low pass filter is connected to commutator. The commutator operates in two conditions. The first one is to take a narrow samples of each of an n input message at a rate fs that is slightly higher than 2 omega, where omega is the cutoff frequencies of the pre-alias filter, and second one is to sequentially interleave these n samples inside the sampling interval Ts. So let's consider one commutator arrangement. So this is the commutator. We have three message signal G1 of t, G2 of t, G3 of t and G4 of t. At a time commutator allows only one message signal. So for example, so commutator time duration is 1 second, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the interval of the commutator. So 1 second, at 1 second commutator allows G1 of t, and next interval it allows G2 of t, and third interval it allows G3 of 3, and, fourth interval allows G4 of t. The main function of the commutator, it converts the multiple inputs into single output. So in decommutator, so this is the arrangement of the decommutator. The main function of the decommutator, it converts the single input into multiple output. So outputs are G1 of t, G2 of t, G3 of t and G4 of t. So commutator is converts the multiple input into single output, and decommutator converts the single input into multiple outputs. This is the function of the commutator and decommutator. So output of the commutator applied to pulse modulator. The pulse modulator is transfer the multiplexed signal into a form suitable for transmission over a common channel. The use of TDM is introduce a bandwidth expansion factor n, because the scheme must be squeeze n samples derived from the n independent message sources into a time slot is equal to 1 sample intervals. Output of the pulse modulator, so we connected to communication channel, whether its communication channel is a wire communication or wireless communication. In receiving side, receiver is receives the multiplexed signal, and received signal applied to pulse demodulator. In pulse demodulator, it performs the reverse operation of the pulse modulator. The output of the pulse demodulator, so again we apply to decommutator. The main function of the decommutator is the narrow samples is produced at the pulse demodulator output are distributed to a appropriate low pass reconstruction filter in synchronism with commutator in the transmitter. So output of the decommutator, again we apply to reconstruction filter. So across the each reconstruction filter, we receive the original message signal. Let's consider one specific example for time division multiplexing. Consider a system having a 4 input stream A, B, C and D. Each of the data stream is divided into units which are allocated time slots in the round robin manner. Hence, the time slot 1 is allocated to A, slot 2 is allocated to B, and slot 3 is allocated to C, and slot 4 is allocated to D. And again, slot 5 is allocated to A, and this goes on till the data in all the streams are transmitted. So we have 4 input stream. A is the one stream, B, C and D. So we apply to multiplexer. The multiplex is converts the number of input into single output. So time slots are, this is the first slot 1, 2, 3, this is the third slot, and this is fourth one, and this is fifth, and this is sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 slots. So first slot, we allocated for A, and second slot is allocated for B, and third slot allocated for C, and fourth slot allocated for D. And again, fifth slot we allocated for A, sixth slot allocated for B, seventh slot allocated for C, and eighth slot allocated for D. And again, ninth slot we allocated for A, 10th slot allocated for B, 11th slot allocated for C, and 12th slot allocated for D. So this is the common channel. So this is the multiplexed output. Again, this multiplexed output, so we connect it to demultiplexer. So the main function of the demultiplexer is receives the signal and converted into original streams. So main function of this demultiplexer, the demultiplexer input is single input and output is multiplexed output is multiple output. So outputs are A, B, C and D. So here in multiplex and demultiplex, our intention is to transmit the multiple signals through a common communication channel. So here inputs are A, B, C, D and receivers are A, B, C and D. So we have four signals. These four signals we transmitted through a common communication path. So with respect to time, we transmit the data. So this is the common communication path. Thank you.